Now, dear students, I am going to discuss the poetic devices in the poetry, the ball poem. The poetic devices. First one is alliteration. Alliteration is nothing but repetition of initial consonant sounds in the same line of the poetry. Like what ball balls buys a ball back. W sound in the first two words, and in the second line there are 5 b sound. Second one is symbolism. Symbolism is a figure of speech where an object, person, or situation symbolizes another meaning other than the literary meaning. A literal meaning: the ball symbolizes the boy's childhood, innocence, and his possessions. Repetition is simple repetition of words or phrases in the same line, like what, and balls. Blank verse, as you know, there's no rhyming in the poetry, so that is known as blank verse. Anaphora. Anaphora is the word or phrase repeated in the beginning of the lines. Like you can see, what is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? Now what is being repeated in the first line and the third line. And you can see merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the water. Now merrily being repeated, that is the example of anaphora. Imagery, as you all know, it is a figure of speech which creates an image or mental picture or snapshot with the help of words or phrases perceived by senses, like you hear, see, imagine, feel. Assonance is same as alliteration. Alliteration happens with consonant sound, and repetition of vowel sound in the lines of the poetry, it is known as assonance. What is the boy now? O sound is being repeated, who has lost his ball. Metaphor. Metaphor is a comparison of two different things or ideas, like all his young days into the harbor were. Now all his young days being compared with lost ball. Okay, so it is an example of a metaphor without using, simile is comparison with the help of using as or like, but metaphor is without using like or as.